All right, we are live. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. So just one moment and we'll wait till some people come on. I'll just check that we are all good on our Facebook page. Looks all good, all live there. Yes, wonderful. Awesome. So we might just wait for a few seconds and because this has got to push out to the platforms and sometimes it takes a little bit of a while. So you're all good. Right, we've got some people coming on. Hello, everyone. Welcome. So we're just going to kick it off now. We're all live here on Facebook and YouTube this evening. As usual, before we kick things off, just to remind you that we're going live using StreamYard. Now, if you're wanting to ask any questions during this live, you will have to go over and pop over into the comment section. There's a link there to StreamYard. Click on that link and give permission for Facebook to see your profile, and then I'll be able to see your questions when you ask them. Okay, so welcome, Himadri. Himadri is from Melbourne, Australia. And Himadri has secured herself a BI developer position in only 5 months. We were just having a chat about that. That is awesome going, Himadri.
Thank you.
Well, welcome. Let's just kick this off with just you sharing a little bit about your background. Like, did you come with education? Did you do computer science or anything like that? Just share a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, I have a bachelor's degree in computer science and engineering, and that is back from India. And I worked as a software tester for almost 6 years back in India also. And
Right.
after that, I moved here to Australia in 2018. And
Oh, right.
yeah, and so not so long ago. And yeah. And after that, I mean, I did not really start looking for jobs like, automatic, like, just after I moved here. But I took some time, just, wanted to kind of work out on my like visa and, permanent PR things and everything, because of course, like, this is like the first step in getting a job in IT. I believe it's like, you have to have that permanent residency thing sorted before you can actually get into full-time employment if you are in Australia.
So you put all your ducks in a row, Himadri.
I did.
Ducks in a row.
Yeah. So
fabulous.
Work that out. Yeah, and and after that, I did kind of applied for jobs like little here and there. Of course, Seek, Indeed, LinkedIn, but it wasn't very successful. So then I got I heard about Industry Connect. Actually, not really heard. Actually, I saw this advertisement on Instagram. Surprisingly,
you're an Instagram girl.
Yeah. So and I mean, like, when I saw it, I Googled it, tried to learn more about what the training programs are like, via the web page and stuff like that. And then I had a word with the with Mersha. She handles she handles the Melbourne, or I think Australia region, I believe.
She does.
Yeah. So lovely woman. So I had a chat with her. She explained to me everything about what the program is like, and what exactly the training would be imparted, and for how long, and then how the internship works and stuff like that. So yeah, after that.
So did you want to go down this line for a while, BI?
Actually, yeah, I mean, after I moved here, I saw that, data analysis is like the most sought after role in Australia and New Zealand, Um, so so after that, I thought that um, since I have already worked with data for like almost 6 years as a software tester, I had knowledge of
Right.
working data, but I just wanted to explore that more in detail. And
Yes.
business intelligence developer training program is the best way to do it. So I just
Well,
got myself enrolled.
you've got a great way about you too, how you speak and everything like that, and what's involved with that type of those roles. And I think you've got that personality as well to fly with these types of this position. Can you just tell us a bit about, like, how did you find the 6-week job ready program? What did kind of like stand out for you during that 6 weeks? Just share with about that.
Actually, the training program, the best thing about the training program for me was like, it was like absolutely like exactly the topics that we need to land that job. Like, because again, business intelligence or data analysis, it's a big, huge topic as a whole. So there are a lot of things to look into, and if you are actually exploring this data analysis on your own, sometimes you might not really be sure of what exactly you need to look into first, just to be prepared for that interview that you might have to appear for, or for a job or something. So then again, the training program really streamlines it for you. And and the tutors are so like they're very experienced. And I was, I thoroughly enjoyed my sessions. I mean, that was very new for me actually. So and both the tutors, Ali and Frank, both of them very well versed with their knowledge and much experience in their field. So I really liked them, liked the content of the training program particularly. So because it actually really prepares you for that job, for that interview.
It really does. And with the tutors, our tutors are actually in the workforce and have experience, which adds another dynamic in what they show you and how they explain things, because then you get a visual, a picture, they paint a picture, then, so this is what it could, what I'd be dealing with. These are the types of things. So it's really good to have our tutors that have that experience, real world experience, tutoring in our sessions. So after the 6 weeks, you went over to the 3-month plus internship with MVP Studio.
Yeah.
So that is where you kind of like everything you learned.
Application time. Yeah.
So how did that go for you?
It was wonderful. I mean, first things, because I was eagerly waiting for the internships to start, because, I was like, now I've learned all this. Now I need to apply my knowledge somewhere because, just to make sure that I'm hands-on with the technology that I've just learned. So MVP Studio gives you a great platform for that. I mean, the kind of tasks that you get to work on, it's exactly, I believe, like you are actually working in an employment role. So it's I was like I was actually very I actually kind of accustomed myself to the routine very well, because it's like you wake up in the morning, you have those meetings, attend those, as you are used to doing that. Attend those meetings, start on with your day, work on the tasks that you have to do. And best thing about it, like, they follow Agile. So I have always, worked on Agile. So Agile is the demand of the hour, So it's like, again, 2 week 2-week sprint kind of thing that they follow. So
Yes.
it's absolutely, exactly what you would expect in a real-time role. So
yeah, because it's all about the preparing you. That's why it's the preparing you to be job ready, so that
exactly.
you know what it's like to work. Because MVP Studio, those that are watching, MVP Studio are a global software company. So, what they do or how they've set everything up with the interns is actually how they run their company globally.
Absolutely.
With people all around the world. So it's you being part of their team and having that taste, and being able to work on things in real life. So it gives you that real experience that you can then add to your CV, and then also you've got something to talk about in your interviews. Yeah.
It was. I actually learned a lot from all the tasks that I've worked on, and because whatever training that we were given during the 6-week training course, and after that, when whatever you've learned and then you get to apply it, I mean, what's better than that? I mean, so it's
so much better, to be able to do that. Where when you're learning, say, on other ways, then you haven't got the applying the knowledge and having feedback on something. So
exactly.
It's a great way to be able to see if you have got it, if you've got it, you've nailed it, or maybe you just need a little bit of tweaking. It's a great way to do that. Yeah. So obviously you were in the internship. When did you start applying for jobs? Because only 5 months. So you joined us in October 2020, and normally December, early January, most businesses go on holidays. So if you look at it, it's really only like 4 months that you secured a job. But let's just say 5 months. When did you start to apply for jobs, and how many jobs did you apply for during the time before you got this position?
I actually started applying for jobs, starting February, for good. And because, again, like you said, January is a little quiet because of the holidays, and people are coming back from the vacation, and so it's a holiday mood. So I decided that I would start applying from February onwards, and again, not really early February, because I was still working on my tasks, and I just wanted to make sure that I am well versed with the technology at my end before I start appearing for the interviews. So it was like probably around by the end of 2nd week of February or so, I guess. That kind of approximately. And I applied for about this job I applied for was the I believe the 3rd or the 4th job that I applied for.
Right.
And and these guys, they got back to me earlier than compared to the rest of the roles that I applied for. So
you applied for how many? Four?
Yeah, this was the 4th job that I applied for. I mean, they got back to me for the first round of interview around I guess 19th of March. 19th of February.
Right.
19th of February, I guess. Around that time, I gave my first round of interview, and then
was it nerve-wracking for you?
Oh, it was. It was absolutely nerve-wracking for me. And and after that, like they take time to screen the candidates and stuff like that. So I think they took about 2 weeks of time to get back to me for the second round of interview. So when they got back to me for the second round of interview, I was elated. I was like, okay. So
I'm got on to the next round. Yeah, that's amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what was the first round? What was the first round? What did that entail?
It was a little bit about my background and my technical skills that I have, and the
Mm-hmm.
kind of work that I was doing with MVP. So they asked me a lot about that, what exactly I'm doing, and how
Mm-hmm.
does how am I using my acquired skill set, in that day-to-day scenario, stuff like that. They
Yeah.
asked me,
Yeah.
and I was quite confident after the first round that it went quite okay, and I might be contacted for the second one. So
And the second one
um,
was the technical?
it was technical and behavioral both.
Oh, right.
So yeah, and I was under a lot of pressure because my interview was conducted by the global manager and the global head of the department. Yeah. So, and both, like, one of them resides in Boston, the other one resides in Canada. So it was like, a long distance call and everything.
So
I
it's a
was,
global
it
company that you
is.
work for.
Yes, it is. It is absolutely a very big global corporate, and they have people all over the globe, and they have their projects, spread like that, and people are
Wow.
working from different parts of the world. Yeah,
Wow. So
yeah.
so you're a little bit nerve-wracked there.
I was definitely, and since it was very early in the morning for me here, it was like I was like, okay, but then yeah, it was like before the interview, I consulted with for the technical and the behavioral part. I consulted with the respective POCs at MVP,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
to have an idea as
Yeah.
to what I can face and how should I be prepared for it.
Mm.
So they gave me a very, very good idea. I mean, I'm absolutely grateful for that because when you're applying for jobs, there are certain things that you might not be able to grasp, but the person who
Mhm.
has been in the industry for a long, long time, they know what the job people are talking about, what the company is talking about.
Exactly.
So
So yeah, they're
yeah,
really good at being able to help people kind of like prepare themselves for those
yes,
interviews, especially those times when you're like, oh, I'm not quite sure what to expect
yeah.
here. So that's really good that you reached out and you got some help there. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and after that, I was like, obviously, I was a little, nervous, but I was still confident that, any questions asked, if I know the answer, I will be able to answer it. I will like, not be nervous there. But yeah, so it was a great. It was actually a very, very fair interview. I mean, I was actually very happy after the end of the interview. I was like, okay, the interview went well. It was more of a conversation, so it
Yeah.
all it
Oh,
all went well.
nice.
So, yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah,
you nailed it because you got the job.
yeah, yeah.
And this is only your second day in your job.
Yes, this is my second day. Yeah.
So, my goodness, thank you so much for taking the time to share about your journey, because I know when you're first being inducted into a position, it's kind of like full on and a lot of things you're trying to come to terms with and grasp. So, thank you so much. Look, I would love you to share, because we were sharing before we came on. And, if you could share some tips, maybe with someone that's watching or watching now or watching the replay, that you would give them to prepare themselves, or, for an interview, or what they should do. What would you say? What kind of things would you tell them?
I would say just follow the guidelines from MVP. Dedicate your time to the tasks that have been, assigned to you. Not
Mm,
Don't just, try to learn what is being asked of, but beyond that, expand your learning horizon, because that definitely helps. And
mm,
I believe, like, being prompt with your learning during the internship process is the best way that you can assure your way in the industry, in the software
mm.
industry. I mean, if you really want to get that job, like, uh, fast enough, or
Yes.
a a good job that you might really want to have, then yes, I mean, just follow
Just
follow what
follow.
has been, yeah, it's
Exactly.
the best
Follow
you
the
can do.
process. Follow the
Follow
process.
yeah.
Give it your all. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And hello. We've got a question here from Happy Vibes. Hi, Happy Vibes. Happy Vibes says, congratulations, Himadri. All the best for your new job. Thank you, Happy Vibes. And
Thank you so much.
Just have one query. Does Industry Connect help their students in polishing their skills for the interview? Like Himadri just said, Happy Vibes, that type of side of things comes when you're in the internship. Now, Industry Connect also sponsor a lot of workshops within the internship. So you've got the internship where you're doing your onboarding, etc., with MVP Studio. Then you've got workshops during the week as well. So you have workshops like employability, you've got life skills, you've got Team V. There's quite a few workshops there, and you'll be able to learn a lot through those workshops, because those are preparing you as well, and CV writing, all that type of thing is within the internship side when you move over there. So the first 6 weeks is total focus on learning those technologies. Say if you're a BI data analyst, if you join that program, then you'll be learning everything like Power BI, all those kind of things, SQL and all that, focused on that. And then you move over into the internship, and that's where you'll learn all interviewing skills, lots of different things in the internship and the workshops that are run weekly. Okay. So I hope I've answered your question there, Happy Vibes. Any other tips, Himadri? Now, you found your job. This job was on LinkedIn, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah. So you made sure that your LinkedIn profile was all up to date and looking sharp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time on polishing my LinkedIn profile. Not just but not just how it looks, but what it has, like the content, and especially updating the headline and the about section. It's very important. Somebody told me that you can just land a job, just with that about section of yours, if it is like very good and the recruiter really finds it, like really amazing, they would just
yeah. And it's amazing how with LinkedIn, there's employers that are looking on there as well, and their HR departments, they're looking, if they search for a keyword and it pulls someone, yours up, and you're looking really nice and sharp on your LinkedIn, a nice profile picture. That's one thing that a tip from my side that I would give everyone, is that make sure your LinkedIn is up to date, a nice profile picture, professional one. You don't have to go and pay money for a professional photographer, but what I'm saying is that something that is a professional looking, that it's engaging, and it makes people, potential employers or HR or recruiters, go, oh, this person's interesting, and they look down and they read your about and everything like that. So, and your posts, be active in there as well about what you're learning, what all those kind of things, because people do their homework. They do their homework, and they look at those kind of things, and it could actually put you in a top position, or up the rank, if they think, oh yeah, this person, I want to interview them, or anything like that. So there's my 5 cents worth there, everyone. We have got another question. Caleb. Hi, Caleb. If you want to switch your career from industrial sector to IT sector, do I have to go through internship? How can I switch without leaving a gap? What I do suggest, Caleb, the roles with Industry Connect deals with, are they future ready? Yes, they are, Caleb. What I do suggest, Caleb, is to have a chat with one of our team, because I think this could go in different directions, and I think you need to actually have a chat with one of our team. in the comments, Caleb, I've put the link for our to register your interest in one of the programs, and then one of the team will give you a call, and then you can just have a bit of a conversation around there, what you're wanting to do, what your background is, and everything like that. Okay, so that's what I suggest you do, because we could go down, veering down a lot of different pathways here, and there's a lot of questions behind your question that we would like to have a bit of a chat with you about as well. So jump on that link. It's www.industryconnect.org/apply. Okay, it's in the comments. Register your interest, and then we'll be notified, and one of the team will give you a call, Caleb. So, and I'll talk about all the fees and everything as well with you, Caleb, as soon as you register your interest, and they'll have a chat with you, okay, and tell you what your next steps are if you wish to then look at one of the job ready programs. Okay, wonderful. So any other tips there, Himadri, for everyone?
I mean, I think, like, everybody is doing, whatever is whatever is the best, because I believe, it's all been taught to us in all the workshops that have been, held by MVP Studio, in the internship. So I guess just keep doing your best, I guess.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
What I would suggest, I just here's me again, is that and I think this goes with everything in life. If you want something bad enough, you'll put the time in. If you want something bad enough, you'll put the time in, and you'll apply yourself. And that's the same with everything. If you want it, commit yourself to it, commit yourself to the process, because everything is a process, no matter what. And everyone has to begin to get somewhere. So commit to the process. But also, I just want to put it out there as well. Our next intake, everyone, is on the 10th of May. So it's kind of like just around the corner. It must be a couple of weeks now. What are we now? 20? Yeah, 2.5 weeks kind of time. So 10th of May is the next intake. So if you're interested in that intake, then again, register your interest on the link in the comment section that I was just talking about. It's industryconnect.org/apply, register your interest, and then one of the team will have a chat to you. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's any more comments. Oh, Michael. Hi, Michael. Michael says, awesome, Himadri. Way to go. Way to go.
Thank you, Michael.
Lovely comments. Thanks, guys, for your feedback and encouragement for Himadri as well. She put the hard yards in, and it's paid off. So well done, Himadri. Thank you again for your time with us, with only your second day in your job of onboarding and induction. So I know that it'll be time for you to go and relax, just relax before tomorrow begins. So thank you so much again, Himadri. If you could just stay on here when we finish. Thanks everyone for watching. If you're interested in the 10th of May intake, register your interest on that link in the comment section, and one of the team will get hold of you and have a chat with you. Okay, thanks for watching everyone. Bye.
Bye.